Okay, let's see our environment. If you see a tree bending in a strange angle, it can be easily that this poor thing has underground stream under it. Or if you see like kind of tumors on the trees, you can be almost certain something is going on underground. And this is my finding. It was Maruchi River opposite to the Chambers Island. This photo has been taken there, and it's a tree with interesting tumors. I call them tumors on it. And I measured the situation, and it was underground water plus Hartmann line, exactly where these are developing. That's very interesting.
Wow.
Poor thing, they want to move away, but they can't. The good thing that we can move away if we have these things, and somebody is speaking it for you that, okay, this bed is not good, please move, then you move for your own sake. That's an interesting thing. Cats love underground water, and it doesn't make them sick. So if you think, oh, my cat loves me so much, she's sleeping with me all the time, yeah, it can be very true, but possibly there is an underground water at your bed. Like deep down, like 60-meter deep, 45-meter deep. You don't know. I can pick it up equally. If it's 80 meters, 45, I can pick it up even on the 10th floor. I tested it. So it's a powerful, very powerful resonance. Even magnetic lines, they are going up. That's the GPS of the birds. So if they migrate to Africa and they are coming back to the same spot, that's because they can pick up the lines. Every 2 meters, they have the Hartmann lines, and that's their map, that's their GPS to come back. So these are really powerful lines. We can't really screen them off with, I've heard like people are putting down sheepskin or glass upside down or mirrors or some crystals. You can screen a bit of this very powerful lines, resonances, but I would say 80% is staying. And it has the effect every day on you. So I just rather consider it to move from these resonances. So if the cat is still staying there when you are not there, it means they love underground water. It's not the presence or the smell or the comfort. There is underground water there. Streams. That's a good sign. Actually, termites love the underground water, and that's where they build all their nests. So if you go back, outback, and you see a lot of termite nests in the same place, it means there is a big river there. That's why they are always, I always find that I'm going and measuring everything, want to make sure it's working, and it's working. Termites are above, even if in your garden you have a termite nest, you can be sure that it's underground water there. That's a good sign. Interesting.
What about spiders?
Spiders, I don't know. Spiders don't think, but ants, they love underground water. So I'd like to give you solutions because it was quite frightening. All these photos of the people hitting by Hartmann and the water. So what I do when I go to a home, I demonstrated to you, I have this gadget for electromagnetic radiation and for magnetism coming from sockets, a power point, microwaves, everything, but we use. And I can tell you how far you should stay away from these radiations. So bedside tables are not good charging phones at all. Mobile has a very big radiation itself, and if you are charging it, it doubles it. So it's absolutely. So what can I suggest? let's say this is a typical unit with a couple of bedrooms, dining room, bathroom, toilet. What I check is always according north-south. I'm going there with my gadget. I'm searching for Hartmann lines. Where I search them only at your bedroom, or if you are working from home, you are spending hours at your desk, then I check the desk where you sit. But otherwise, it's not so interesting to know if is it going through the kitchen or not, because we are not affected that much. We are affected where we are spending 1/3 of our life, our bed, or at our working desk. So you see, there is an underground stream going through this home, in this dining area, living room. So right, I'll go and check the bedrooms, kids' room. As you see, I find a spot for the bed, which is out of the way, out of the radiation of the Hartmann lines, and out of the radiation of the underground stream. So this is a very energetically very safe spot to place the bed. In the other bedroom, we have a queen bed, and we have the little space for it. That's a very lucky situation. No underground water. We have the Hartmanns, they are on the wall. That's interesting. In this case, when the Hartmann line is really close to your head, because it's a magnetic line, if there is full moon, it's getting bigger. Hartmann lines can be wider, 10 centimeters at full moon time. And we are complaining, oh, full moon, I can't sleep again. That's why, because the Hartmann is widening and you can't sleep well when it's, hitting your head, magnetism. So that's what we do. Basically, we are positioning the bed. We are recommending where to place our beds to be away from these resonances. About magnetic resonance, people are getting hyper. So a lot of attention deficit kids are getting these Hartmann lines only. And we give them pills instead of moving their beds or moving their poor thing at school. They are staying there and they are hyper. Probably because they are above an underground magnetic line. And on the other case, underground water makes you sleepy, energy deprived. So you are just like yawning all the time because it's going underneath 60 meters deep.
Amazing.
So this is the EMF pollution, what I already mentioned. I check electric boxes. It's very unhealthy if your bedroom is on the other side of an electric box. It has a huge radiation, so I can always test it with my gadget. So it's gonna beep and alarm coming up, and red signals and everything. And I check all what we have, electric appliances, and tell you how far shall we sit or sleep away from these.
How far should we keep away from our mobile phone?
Roughly 80 centimeters. That's what I measured. That's a general. But every phone is different, so I'm happy to measure yours after my presentation with that, and we'll find out. Yeah, so this is like a testimony. I just happened to measure a cancerous young mom's bed, and she had a huge shift after that energetically. So I don't want to read it out. I'll let it here because that's towards the end of my presentation. So our aim is the preventing things. It's not for only cancerous people, it's for everyone, it's for little children's babies. That's how I ended up being a water diviner, firstly because I wanted to make sure that my kids are safe when they were toddlers. That was a practice in Hungary that my parents used to call a diviner to make sure that we are sleeping on the right place. So I wanted to give the safe service to my children, but I couldn't find anyone in the big city of Sydney that time. Couldn't call anyone, and I decided that time that when I'm going to visit my parents next summer, going back, I'm going to learn how to do it. And I don't have any psychic abilities, or I'm not super sensitive, any shape or form. Everyone can pick it up. It's a question of good teacher and a question of practicing and practicing. So this is our aim, to get up energized each and every day. And I thank you for your attention, guys. You did well.